Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Dynasty, and yes, we're back at it again today discussing the Aftermath DLC. Of course, in the trailer from yesterday, we did get to see some gameplay for Fujin and Shiva. Zero gameplay showcase for Robocop, but thankfully, there were a few screenshots showing off him using a flamethrower like Sector, even using a riot shield going up against Shiva. However, today, things are about to get a bit more juicy because it turns out IGN, yes, IGN, actually gave us a few excerpts discussing gameplay for all of these characters that surprisingly goes a bit more in depth. For instance, they mentioned Fujin having a crossbow, something that wasn't showcased in the reveal trailer at all. As for Robocop, they mentioned he used not only a shoulder cannon, but various types of ammo too. So with that said, let's have some fun, break all this stuff down, and let's get into it. So first things first, the full article will be linked down below. It's a pretty decent read. It gives you a full rundown of everything with the Aftermath DLC. And honestly, I do not know how I didn't come across this. I'm still kind of surprised that no one's really talking about this at all. So their excerpt here for Robocop says, and then there's Robocop, who features both the iconic voice and likeness of Peter Weller, who of course played Alex Murphy in the original Robocop 1 and 2. Then here, where it's highlighted, it says, Robocop is described as a character who excels at keeping his opponents at bay with his Auto 9 pistol, flamethrower, riot shield, and shoulder cannon that can be loaded with various types of ammo. Now, when I read this right now, earlier today, I was like, whoa! I'm having some Predator Mortal Kombat X flashbacks because from what I remember, that was like Zoner's paradise. And throw that alongside the fact that it mentions how he's a character who excels at keeping his opponents at bay. Sounds like our boy is gonna be a zoner, which isn't too surprising. It's not too surprising at all. I mean, he's super slow, and we already do have Terminator, who is like a rushdown robot, so, understandable, but still, it's pretty scary. But yeah, so, using his pistol, which we did see at the end of the trailer right here, which, I mean, come on, of course he's using the pistol. Flamethrower, again, we showcased my video from last night. Riot Shield, showcased again, and they don't even mention his data spike whatsoever, though it was showcased in another screenshot here, but I mean, I'm assuming it's only going to be featured in like a fatality or his fatal blow, but regardless though, I'm a bit scared to see the gameplay. I'm excited, but I just hope this isn't going to be like a dead shot situation. It shouldn't be, but I don't know, dude. That description keeps his characters at bay. Alright, we'll see what happens now. Making our way to the next character, Fujin. Yes, the God of Wind himself, the brother of Raiden, Fujin. So the IGN excerpt for him says, Fujin hasn't been a playable character in Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat Armageddon way back in 2006, but he has been present in Mortal Kombat lore since then, notably fighting alongside his brother in 2015's Mortal Kombat X. His fighting style revolves around a sword, a crossbow, and his wind powers, the latter of which he uses to manipulate both his weapons and his enemies. Now, obviously, wind powers and the sword were like everywhere on display during the gameplay showcase and the trailer. Crossbow though, initially did not see it, but upon further investigation, there was proof of the crossbow in the pudding, in the trailer. So believe it or not, I mean, for those who haven't seen the crossbow yet, here's a still image of him going up against Raiden. You can kind of see it on his belt here, all throughout the story mode cutscene teaser they gave us yesterday. You can see it consistently, like right here against Baraka, you can see on the bottom right. Pretty clear, I think. Now, again, we didn't see any actual real crossbow gameplay, but it is interesting how in the, well, I'll show you, the Fatal Blow, right? He's going up against Shao Kahn, and right now, just look at Shao Kahn's body. Nothing weird going on, right? He's just about to get attacked, but there's nothing glowing, right? Right. Now, not even a few seconds later, they showcase, again, the Fatal Blow for Fujin, and they edit this in a way where you can't tell, but unless you're really paying attention, our boy here has, like, these arrows in his body. All on his face, all on his armor, and keep in mind, now it's glowing, like these glowing arrows, and these glowing arrows are the exact same color as our boy's magical stuff going on his arms. So, I don't want to say this is 110% what happens, but it seems like Fujin does in fact use his crossbow as part of his Fatal Blow, and they kind of hit that with the editing, so I think this is sick. Now, the real question is, Does Fujin use the crossbow outside of the fatal blow? I'm gonna assume yes, just considering that, again, IGN says his fighting style revolves around a sword, a crossbow, and his wind powers, the latter of which he uses to manipulate both his weapons, sword, crossbow. You get me? You get me. So I'm relieved because it was not showcased. There is no showcase of the crossbow all throughout the nice little snippets of gameplay, and it's cool to know it's gonna be a thing. So hopefully once the gameplay trailer for Fujin gets released, hopefully sooner rather than later, we get to see the crossbow action in all its glory. So yes, Mortal Kombat 4 crossbow, it's a thing. I'm happy. Now, making our way to the final character to talk about, our girl, Shiva. Now, the excerpt for Shiva reads, Shiva's last playable appearance in a Mortal Kombat game was back in Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011, though she did have a brief part to play in the MK11 story. Shiva's gameplay style is described as a grappler with throws to cover every situation, low grapple, overhead grapple, anti-air grapple, and of course, her unblockable teleport slam. So she's going to be a grappler, which again was showcased consistently throughout her gameplay in the reveal trailer. And it's crazy because my video from last night, I was showcasing all these new screenshots, and I don't know how I overlooked this, but she has projectiles. Yes, her fireball is going to be in Mortal Kombat 11, though it was not in the gameplay trailer. In one screenshot going up against the most amazing, beautiful Mortal Kombat Deception, Shredder Sub-Zero, she has her fireballs right there with her 4 Shokan hands. So I'm happy to know she's going to have these amazing low, overhead, anti-air, and unblockable slams with even her classic fireballs. So though it was not showcased, it's in there too. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Again, if you want to read this IGN article yourself, I'll be sure to have it linked in the description of this video. But I'm pretty happy with knowing that Fujin's crossbow is back. I'm a bit nervous about Robocop, and Shiva having a projectile is cool too. So what do you guys think of all of this? Of course, leave your comments in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the video, please take 1 second, drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK content here on the channel. Until next time, I've been your host, Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in 92, and